I don't care. I'm gonna suck as much cock as I need to just to get my iPod Touch 5 back.
I love what he just said.
Hold up.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the brand new video. Now today we have UBC Week 6 versus versus the commissioner of the league. Actually, I'm a good friend of mine. His name is Adam the Bee's Knees. Make sure before this video starts, make sure to go check out his YouTube. It's in the description down below. Before I get into the battle, I wanted to say that I forgot to mention it last game, but I did actually get a new mic, and hopefully you noticed the quality difference. It should sound a lot better. Before I was using like headphones, like earbuds, my Apple earbuds, but now I'm actually using a headset, so it should sound better. And also what was I? Oh yeah, make sure stay tuned to the channel, because I have a huge announcement that should be coming out relatively soon, maybe in the next week or so. So stay tuned to this channel. You won't want to miss that. But let's just hop into the teams. He's got Manaphy, which is a Z move user, Zygarde 50%, Thunderous T, Metagross, Ninetales, Alolan, Mega Sableye, Aerodactyl, Chansey, Lurantis, Venomoth, Crustle, and Blaziken. While I have Mew with a Z move, Tapu Fini, Infernape, Landorus Eye, Mega Pidgeot, Registeel, Dhelmise, Licky Licky, Dragalge, Bisharp, and Marshtomp. Now, if you look at his team that he brought the 6 I really expected. I didn't expect for him to bring his nasty wall core with Mega Sableye and Chansey. I just thought those two were set up fodder for maybe potentially a Mew or Landorus was big setup fodder from Chansey, as you saw. I think that was last week, yeah. But yeah, the team I brought consists of Workup, Mix Attacking, Blaziken, Infernape, with HP Ice, Close Combat, Flare Blitz. Now in the mocks, I mocked Adam a while ago for some other team, I can't remember, which had an Infernape, and I brought Banded Infernape. Now I really expect him to bring Fizdef Zygarde to deal with Banded Infernape, so, because I kind of scarred him with that Banded Infernape, so yeah, I wanted to bring a Workup set so I could catch something on the Switch with the Workup and just sort of Oko it with a Life Orb. Next we have Defensive Mew with a ton of speed, more speed to outspeed I believe Metagross. Yeah, I have Super Fang, Ice Beam, Roost, Defog. Maybe in hindsight probably should have brought something to hit Manaphy, so something over Defog, but you know, or like Shadow Ball to hit the Metagross, but hindsight's 2020. It's there just to switch into Zygarde with the Ice Beam, could Oko that thing, even if it's Coil. Not Oko, but just do a ton of damage. Ice Beam is also good for Aerodactyl and Thunderous, as I could live any hit, I believe, unless he's like +2 on Thunderous, but yeah, should be able to live any hit. Next we have a Dragalge, which is has a ton of Spidef investment, has Yachi Berry. Though this is like my only quote unquote check to Manaphy, as Adam really likes to bring Tail Glow plus Z Ice Beam, so this actually lives a Z Ice Beam at +3 and can Dragon Tail or Draco or Sludge Wave it out. I have Shadow Ball in there for Metagross in case he wants to switch into Metagross. It does like 40-something% if he's not Salt Vest, or Kasib Berry. I think that's a berry. I think it's Kasib. I'm not sure, but. And it's also for Thunderous, as if he's +2 HP, Ice won't do ton. And I don't really expect him to bring Psychic. He could bring Nasty Plot, Psychic, HP, Ice, Thunderbolt. But I believe I live a +2 Psychic. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I do have my last two Mond, which I'll get to in a second. But next we have Fizdef, Registeel. I don't think I had this on there originally. I think I had like something else. I don't know what I had, but I had something else on this instead of Registeel, but that's mainly to switch into Aerodactyl plus Metagross, as those two in a mock really proved to be extremely threatening. In hindsight, I can't believe I'm saying this, but in hindsight, could have brought Marshtomp, would have been a better switch into both of them, and could have hit them back with a ton of damage. Yeah, but it has like EQ, Ice Punch, Iron Head, and Toxic. I didn't bring rocks because I expected Mega Sableye to switch into this thing every time, so I didn't want to get up rocks on my side as I don't have. Actually, no, I brought Mew with Defog. Yeah, never mind. I do have hazard removal, but yeah. Next, we actually have Focus Sash Landers. Now, this is just a backup check to stuff like +2 Thunderous or Manaphy in the rain, as I could get a ton of damage off. It has Explosion as well. Explosion SD, I believe, because just in case he wanted to bring Chansey plus Mega Sableye, I could SD up on those things. Still put in work even though I'm Focus Sash. Yeah, the Focus Sash is nice. Again, if he's something like Tail Glow Manaphy, which obviously why would he not be Tail Glow? Could be Scarf, but I don't really expect Scarf. Nice for like Scarf Blaziken. If he locks himself into something, or I could live any hit, just go for EQ. He probably won't expect the Scarf. I doubt. I mean, he probably won't expect the Sash. So I could Revenge anything has Stone Edge, EQ, Explosion, and SD, I believe. So yeah, next we have max HP, fuck, what am I trying to say? Close to max attack, Licky with Adamant Nature. No, this has SD, Return, Ice Punch, and Power Whip, I believe. Now this is there as like a revenge killer to like almost his entire team, barring like Metagross and Blaziken, as I could Revenge Zygarde, I could Revenge Aerodactyl. I eat any hit from like, I could live a +3 Surf from Manaphy. And I'm actually Cloud 9, so if he's Rain Dance, it won't do much. This was also there if he wanted to bring Aurora Veil with Ninetales. After the game, he didn't really remember. He told me he didn't remember, or he didn't really, I don't know, expect or remember a Cloud 9. So that was nice. He didn't bring Alolan Ninetales, but either way, wouldn't have worked. The Aurora Veil wouldn't have worked. I have Leftovers and SD. If I could set up on something, could put in a ton of work actually, if Metagross is gone. But yeah, let's just hop into the game. I do lead Dragougi because I expect like a Manaphy, Thundurus, or Blaziken lead. He could lead Aerodactyl to get up his rocks, but I could just Draco that thing, get that thing out of the way. Yeah, he leads Thundurus as I expected, so I could just go for Shadow Ball here, predicting the Metagross. Because why would he stay in, right? Because I wall that thing 100%. As I go into Registeel and turn 2, I get crit. Now, this crit actually matters a ton. Because without the crit, you'll see later, without the crit, I would have calced. That's actually banded, Adamant banned Metagross. So, without the crit, I could have switched into this Metagross again with the Registeel on a locked in Meteor Mash or Zen Headbutt, because I'm actually Leftovers, so I could switch in repeatedly, get some Leftovers back, kind of pseudo wall this thing, because if he locks himself again into like Meteor Mash, just switch into this thing, because my team doesn't have a good switch into Banded Metagross, but he actually crits me, which really sucks, as he reveals he's banded, so I could just switch hard into Landorus. No drawback play there. As I go for EQ here. No, I go for Stone Edge. Predicting maybe Thundurus or Aerodactyl if he wanted to go on this thing. But he actually reveals Fizdef Zygarde, which I kind of expected. And then he makes a double onto Manaphy. But I don't die to any one hit. And I could just go for Super Fang here. Just get this thing down to 50%, which is nice. But I actually missed out. Very early on in the game, I get hacks really badly. This also matters a ton. You'll see later why this matters. This thing would have been at 50%. Just keep that in mind. Manaphy would have been at 50 some odd percent. Why it matters right now is that I don't see his item, so he still could be Z-move to me, but he reveals later that he's Leftovers, so in my mind I'm thinking he's Z-move. So I have to sack Registeel. I go on to Landorus, and if he was at 50%, he would have got 56%, so this 2 EQs would have killed at this range, but now EQ wouldn't kill, so I have to go for Explosion. Forces me into Explosion, as he actually goes into Zygarde, so he doesn't even let me kill Manaphy. And here's where I actually make a misplay. I go to Infernape. On hindsight, could have gone into Manaphy, or not Manaphy, what? I could have gone into Mew, or Licky, but I kind of, like, after the match, I probably should have expected Yachi Berry, as I didn't see an item, no leftovers, nothing like that. So I could have went on to Mew, just click Ice Beam. I don't know why I didn't do that. But he's actually Yachi Berry. He lives that, and 1,000 Arrows does take me out. So this is really not looking good for me. But I could just go into Mew. Why do I keep saying Manaphy? I don't know. And just Ice Beam, kill that thing. This thing does not kill me. If he specs, I think maybe it kills me at that range. I'm not sure. But I could just go for Super Fang here. I'm pretty sure Super Fang does more than Ice Beam. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. As he makes a good double out into Metagross. Kind of expecting this thing. So good play on his part. I have no switch into this thing. I could have went Mew, actually. Probably going Mew would have been a better play. But, like, after all that hacks, I was kind of... I know this is a dumb excuse, but I was kind of put on tilt. So, I wasn't really thinking too straight. So, I do go into Mew. I roost the EQ off, because EQ doesn't do anything. Goes Manaphy. I just go for Ice Beam here, because, like, I don't know. Only move I could hit Metagross with. I could have gone for Super Fang, but I don't know. Maybe he would have switched on to something else. But I go on to this thing as I just click Power Whip, I believe. No, Return. Probably should have clicked Power Whip. That would have done more to this thing, I believe. Or maybe Return does more. I don't know. But I stay in, kind of just hoping he would go for Rocks or something like that. I don't know. Why would he go for Rocks? I don't know. But he goes on Metagross. Metagross actually walls me. But Mew actually could 1v1 this thing. I could sort of stall him out. Hopefully he doesn't get attack raises. If he gets an attack raise, that's pretty much GG. RNGG. The only GG I could say. But he misses there, which is nice. I just go for Super Fang. Because, like, yeah. And this is where a move to hit Manaphy would have been nice. As if I had like T-Bolt or something, could have killed this thing here. And actually could have potentially brought this back. Because maybe not actually. Because he could just Dark Pulse spam with this. And then go on to Metagross. But I could have lowered the differential a ton. Goes for Tail Glow here. And that's pretty much game. I can't kill this thing at all with Mew. Hopefully I get a burn or freeze, but he has Surf. Oh no, he doesn't have Scald, so yeah, freeze would have been nice there. But you know, that's GG to Adam. He played well, he prepped well with the Yachi Berry and stuff and banned, but I did get hacks, which is unfortunate, but you know, there's nothing you could do about it. It's not Adam's fault at all, but you know, he is a weeb anyways. Not a weeb. What? He's a scallywagger. That's what he is. A young scallywagger. But yeah. So we're now 2-3. Kind of bad. I don't think we're very... I think we're out of playoffs right now. But next week, I believe we play Bronson and his Portland Poliwag. So 2 out of conferences matches back to back. So I don't think that match mattered too much. Interconference, of course, matters way more, or inter division. I don't really remember, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's been the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and that's been it. Peace.